like, click the like button, subscribe, comment, please. Help me out. Today, I'm gonna talk about what's the rush. I hear a lot of women, in particular, say they want a relationship. They looking for a relationship. They want to be a couple. Relationship goals. And what's the rush if it's gonna end up an epic failure anyway? And I sit and I hear a lot of things like, I don't want to do this unless we're in a relationship. I don't want to put the time in. But I feel like people are getting into a relationship just to say they got somebody, or just to say they in a relationship, to be down with the Joneses, so to speak. But wouldn't it be worth more if y'all had time invested in each other, put a little bit more stock into the getting to know each other process, and then you will have a longer lasting and a healthier relationship. Being in a relationship comes with a lot of responsibility, and people jump into it, and with that they jump into a ton of responsibility that come with it. So my thing on that is, why not? Hear me out. Why not have the person that you're interested in, the like process, so we call it. Oh, I like you. I want to see more about you. I want to get to know you. I'm interested. That process right there. Let's dwell on that process a little longer. Coming from a single guy, I'm single, so this is what I would want. So let's work on the process of getting to know each other. You don't really get to know nobody in no couple weeks or no week. People be in relationships in a week, just off a good conversation for a week. Things could get swept under the rug in a short period of time. You can't possibly know somebody or know their mannerisms or know their values or morals in a month. So my thing is, let's do this getting to know each other process for about 3 to 6 months. Now, this is what I say. Let's not jump into we a couple. Let's just hang out, date. We could talk on the phone. Maybe make each other sort of exclusive. I ain't talking to nobody. But we gotta have an understanding on this. Let's have an understanding whether it's an open relationship, whether it's not. The getting to know process, 3 to 6 months. That means within this time, I get to figure out exactly how you are. Whether you like to clean, whether you respect people, whether you got a fly mouth, whether you actually got ambition. Because people can talk a big game, but then a month later, they ain't did nothing. You could say what you want and what you want to do all day, but that don't necessarily translate into action. So I could act like I'm this type of person for a month, maybe 2, maybe 3. Sometimes it takes a little longer depending on how good the person is. A person can put on a facade for a little bit, but I would say 6 months, you done pretty much showed your hand by then, because you want to actually get into some differences. I won't say disputes, but you want to have some differences, see what the other person, how the other person reacts, see how they go on, and see how the attitude is, see if they outraged over little stuff, see if you can handle this person during this time, see how affectionate they are during this time. Are they consistent? You could figure that out during this time. And also, you could figure out whether the sex is good. And see if y'all had chemistry sexually. Now, I know a lot of women like, oh, I don't want to have sex if we ain't in a relationship, but hear me out, okay. Say you in a relationship You jump in this relationship after a month of talking, just for sex sake, because you ready to have sex, he ready to have sex, but you don't want to do it because of the relationship. Okay, now you're in a relationship with this person. So y'all having sex, but also once you take on the role of the relationship, you take on responsibilities of the relationship. Oh, can you help me pay my bills? Can you pick me up from work? Can you do this for me? Can you do this because you're my man and you're my woman? I expect you to take care of duties that I might need you to do when I can't. Also, now we have an unprotected sex, so therefore we digging into the baby realm. So say we have a baby. Now that's more responsibility. That's investing in each other. So when we take this relationship title, now we start investing in each other like a relationship. Because what is the relationship for? To build towards marriage. So if we are actually in a relationship, we're building towards marriage, which means we're investing towards a marriage. So we investing in this to the future part, which means, hey, let's move in together. Hey, meet my kids. Hey, we might have kids together. Hey, co-sign for this car, co-sign for this lease, co-sign for this bed, and so on and so forth. Because we're in a relationship, that's what we expect our significant other to do. Help us out, make us better. All on the relationship strength, we've done this. Now say that relationship doesn't work. Y'all jumped in it in a month. It don't work out. Now, you've invested all this time and this energy and this money and these things into this person, and y'all don't even really like each other. So now it's kind of hard to break up with a person when you done put all this stuff and now y'all keep working it out. But naturally, y'all was never compatible. Either both of y'all was putting up a front, or one of y'all was putting up a front and the other figured it out because it came out later on down the line that this person was this type of person, and it's over. But yet y'all keep holding on to this relationship because y'all done moved in together. Y'all on the lease together. The car note, you depending on them to go half on your car note. You depending on them to go pick your kids up now. You've also introduced them to your family and your kids. And you don't want to be bringing a man or a woman into your kid's life just back and forth. So why not have that process of getting to know each other 3 to 6 months? Even if it is sex, you might not like the sex because, like I said, once you get into that relationship mode, certain responsibilities come with that relationship that you might not want. All angles. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up, man. Let me know what you think about this.